In Activity 7, Seeds and More Seeds, students sprout corn seeds to determine the germination success rate of an average corn plant. The students first calculate the number of seeds produced by an average corn plant, then sprout a set of those seeds and determine the number that germinate, and finally infer reasons why all corn seeds do not germinate. You will need the following materials from the kit: Activity Sheet 7, a 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter reclosable plastic bag, plastic cups, magnifiers, and corn seeds. You will also need to provide an ear of corn, paper towels, and tap water. To prepare for the activity, make a copy of Activity Sheet 7 for each student and soak corn seeds in water overnight. Divide the corn seeds equally among the plastic cups so that each team receives at least 60 soaked seeds. To begin Session 1, hand out a copy of Activity Sheet 7 to each student. Then show the ear of corn to students and explain that each kernel is a seed made by the corn plant. Demonstrate how to count the kernels by counting the number of seeds in one row and then multiply the number of seeds in the row by the number of rows. Usually an average ear of corn contains around 500 seeds. Have students count the number of kernels and record the number on their activity sheets. Let students know that an average corn plant has 3 ears of corn. Ask students how many seeds in total would that corn plant produce. Students should then multiply the number of kernels by 3. Have students calculate their answer and record the total, or about 1,500 seeds, on their activity sheet. Next, explain that germinate means to sprout and to start to grow. Ask students, how many of these seeds do you think will germinate? Encourage discussion and have students record their predictions on their activity sheet. Inform students that they are going to put 1/10 of the seeds into a moist bag to see how many sprout. Then instruct students to divide the number of seeds on the cob by 10 and record the number, about 50 seeds, in column A of the chart on the activity sheet. Next, distribute a cup of soaked seeds, a moist paper towel, and a plastic bag to each team. Tell students to count out the correct number of seeds, spread them evenly on the moist paper towel inside the plastic bag, and seal the bag. Then place the bags in a warm place out of direct light. Make sure to check the bags every day to be sure the paper towels are still damp. If the paper towels look dry, add a few drops of water and reseal the bag. To begin Session 2, have students take the seeds out of the bag and spread them out on a dry paper towel after about 4 days. Distribute 2 magnifiers to each team. Ask students, how can you tell that a seed has germinated? Students should see a tiny root and stem emerging from the seed. Then ask, how many seeds germinated? How many did not germinate? Have students record their data in column A of the activity sheet chart. Students should calculate the number of seeds that would have germinated on one whole ear of corn by multiplying the number of seeds that germinated by 10. Similarly, they should calculate the number of seeds that would not have germinated on one whole ear of corn. Instruct the class to record both calculations in column B of the chart. Ask students, based on your observations, how many seeds would germinate on a corn plant with 3 ears of corn? How many seeds would not germinate? To find out, have students multiply each number in column B by 3 and then record their answers in column C of the chart. Next, encourage students to imagine a corn plant in a small garden. Then lead a discussion as to why some corn seeds did not germinate. Students may suggest that some of the seeds were dried out or old. Ask students, in nature, what might be some other reasons why seeds would not germinate. Students may suggest that seeds could get swept into lakes or eaten by animals. Refer to the pea plants and fruit fly observations to encourage discussion as to why not all of the pea plant seeds sprouted. Students may suggest that some pea seeds may have been damaged or that some seeds may have been too small. Because students planted 3 seeds in each pot, it's also possible that some seeds were too crowded. They may also mention that some fruit fly eggs may have been weak, some larvae may not have gotten enough food, or that some larvae may have been overcrowded by other, stronger larvae. Ask students to imagine what might happen if all the offspring of all plants and animals in the world survived and reproduced again. Students should infer that plants and animals would overrun the planet. Help students understand that some offspring die due to overcrowding, inferior size, lack of strength, illness, disease, lack of water, or lack of food. Finally, inform the class that in the next activity, inside a flower, they will dissect a flower and observe its parts. To conclude Session 2, the plastic bags, paper towels, and germinated seeds can be discarded. For science background, reinforcement activities, curriculum connections, and information about the Delta Science Reader, please consult your DSM Teacher's Guide.